In today's balloon tutorial, we're going to learn how to make this little cute Christmas tree, but we're going to do it in 350 form, and you can always scale it down to 260. Let's do it. What up, everybody? Coming across a little aggressive with that intro there, but thank you very much for coming back to the channel. Let's go ahead and get to it by inviting you to subscribe to the channel. If you're new to it, you're just cruising along, typing, and suddenly out of nowhere, in your random feed shows up balloon videos, and you click on it and take a chance on me. I super appreciate it, but also I'm gonna ask you to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to share the video if you really like it, and also leave a thumbs up. Yeah, be sure to like it. I really do appreciate it. Comment down below, all that fun stuff. I'm gonna make announcements towards the end for our Patreon members, people who have decided to support the channel. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. The other thing I'm going to talk about before we go over the balloons we're going to use to make this design is don't forget to check out the Teespring store, the merch shop. That's right. That way you can get yourself a nice little balloon shirt to go with your balloon twisting. Aha. All right. So, like I said, let's go ahead and go over the balloons we're going to use to make this design. It's super simple. Alrighty, let's get to it. Here they are, and because we're upsizing, I've had to double everything that I use because we're using our 350s, because I want to make sure that this is a balloon that you can use as a centerpiece, which is kind of cool to be super cute. What I did, I'll show you in a minute what I used to have my little one stand up. You can do it too, but otherwise you could definitely weight it with something else. Anything that you like when you make your any kind of decor that you do, you use that same method to weight it down. I just want to make sure that you get yourself the design that you can use. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to start with the green. Oh, excuse me. Before I move forward, actually, I'm forgetting all the rest. All the other little details are really important. In this one, I am going to teach you how to draw a super cute face on your tree, and I'll show you how you can, first we'll start with the more detailed one and how you can do a simpler version of it. Okay, you know me, I'm always going for a simple version of something because primarily I was doing line twisting, and so that's kind of where I always lean toward. But in this case, I want to make sure you have something cool that people that you can take a little more time on it and add a little more detail. Okay, so I am using a bunch of markers here that we can add. I can add the little what do you call them? Oh my goodness, now I can't even think. The little ornaments. There we go. That's the word I was thinking about. And then also, because I actually want it to light up, I have some these little lights, okay, these little neolunes. I think that's what they're called, these LEDs from neolunes. Okay, don't worry, I'll put a link in the description below where you can get yourself some of these. Nice little handy thing to do, and the thing is with those though, when you put them in balloons, especially on events, where it's going to be dark and they're going to see it light up, everybody's going to want one. You're going to end up jamming it into every design you make, but in this case, it's very appropriate for a Christmas tree with that lighting up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. All right. Let's now get to the design and get twisting, all right? Because I feel like I get in front of you guys and I just start running my mouth, and so let's get to it. Let's go about because we're upsizing it. Let's go about 2 hands apart, okay? I like that, all right? And we'll put a pinch twist here, so it can be a good size when it's done. Ready? And I'm just gonna match it up and then go back this way. Now, what's nice is the other version of this that I made. I'm not sharing that one here, but the 260 version, you can actually make the whole tree part after you see the pattern that we're gonna follow here. You can see that you can make it all the way through with a single 260. Excuse me, almost said 160. Wrong. All right, here we go. And I have a couple of extra green 350s there on the table just in case I run out of all that I need here. So let's see, we're going this way. So you see what I did? I went here, pinch twist, back, pinch twist, then we got our bubble, and then, oh, excuse me, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Put another pinch twist here. Okay. Good. Now we're gonna go across this way. Okay. Now this one here is going to be smaller. Okay. So it's almost like if we're doing like a little bit of weave. Okay. There we go. So you see it's going to go across here. Right? And so I'm going to pinch twist right here. And it looks like I've already finished up with this part of the green. But I'm not going to pop it yet, okay? We'll wait to the end till we have more balloon like wrapped around it before we get it popped, okay? So not yet. Oops. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and wrap in right there at that pinch twist. Wrap it in real good, nice and secure. we're just gonna go back the way we came from. And just match that up, and then we'll go around that pinch twist, okay? So far, looking good. Alrighty, and I'm just going around there once. And again, still not popping this. I'm gonna pop it towards the end, okay? Alrighty, so I'm gonna go give it a squish, keep it nice and soft. And I'm gonna do about, probably like a hand's width. See, I did 2 here at the bottom. So just do a single there. And then I'm gonna do about 4 fingers here. Then I'm gonna do another 4 just to match this guy up right here, okay? There we go. And I'm not too worried about locking it. Let me go give this a squish. It's getting pretty close. So then just eyeball these 2 right here. There you go. I like that. Good. Okay. So now this is going over here to this pinch twist, okay? So what's gonna happen is you're gonna hide, see, this is gonna get trapped inside here. Alrighty? You go ahead and give that a good twist. Secure it on that pinch twist. And again, we got this part hanging out here. You can definitely, wait to twist it or pop it whenever you want. I'm gonna wait till I'm here at the end, okay? Right now, it's just hanging out there, not really doing anything. And so now, I'm gonna twist one more bubble because I want it to twist into the pinch twist there. I'm gonna match this bubble over here, okay? It's about 2 fingers or so, okay? I like that. Okay, let me go ahead and twist that down. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, now I can twist that into the pinch twist there. Alrighty. Now what we've done is we've gotten our tree, okay? So now we have 2 extra pieces that we don't need. We have this one here, needs to go bye-bye, and this one too, okay? All right, let's start with this one first up here. So I'm just gonna twist a little a nub or whatever you want on the end. Give it a little bite there. There we go. Okay. And I just jam it inside there. This is why I wanted to wrap it around so many times. You can definitely tie it if you need to, if you feel the need to do so, but I had wrapped it around so many times that I wasn't too concerned about that. All right, and same thing for this one. Don't need it. I'm gonna go around a few more times before I just jam it in. By a few more times, I mean 1 more time. Alrighty, there it is. Okay. Alright, looking good. I like it. Got our nice Christmas tree look going on. And so, a couple things, alternatives. You could definitely twist some like little balloon eyes and jam them in there. But in this case, I want to show you a cute face that you can put on there, as you saw in the demo. That way you also can use that cute face in other places, okay? So we'll go over 2 different faces, but just keep that in mind. Having this right down here makes it so you can jam in some actually balloon pupils if you want. You could do white for the, pinch twist those, and in the middle of that, do black 160s. Pinch twist those, and that way you get yourself some actual balloon pupils, okay? Maybe at the end I'll come back and do that so you can see, stick around towards the end credits, and maybe I'll do that too. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and move to our next step, and that is we're gonna go ahead and add our little pot for the bottom here, and then we'll add our star on top too. Super easy to do. So let's go ahead and for our pot, I'm just gonna do probably hand script. I like that. Looks pretty good. Okay, and I'm going for 4 bubbles. That's what I'm going for. I like that. There we go, and 1 more. Actually, I'm going to roll that through there. See that I did? I went here, this way and back. I locked it with our nozzle there, and now I'm doing a 3rd. I'm going to go ahead and roll that through. There we go. All right. Now I can come back up this way. Okay. Now I have my nozzle there, so I can actually grab onto the nozzle here, and that'll help it keep it nice and secure. Let me go ahead and bring it up. So all I did is I grabbed the nozzle, and I just wrapped it around the neck a few times. All I did. That's all I'm doing right now. You see me kind of moving around the balloon a little bit around this area here, and all I'm doing is I'm just taking the nozzle and I'm just pulling it through. Okay? Just make sure it's nice and secure. All right, so I'm gonna leave a little bubble right here. There we go. I like that. Okay. And now I can go ahead and like this, and then I'm gonna actually tie a knot right here. There it is right there, okay? You got it. Hey guys, all that balloon stuff is really, really fun. Hopefully you're enjoying yourselves like watching these. videos, and you know, hopefully they're being inspirational. But I also want to say, you know, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys also for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. And when you guys, you know, say that you picked up a balloon and you haven't in a while, and this video inspired you, man, that's huge. You know what I mean? Like, there will be times where I'm thinking to myself, like, do I even twist a video or twist a video, make a balloon twisting video? Like, you know, and when you read comments like that people are inspired by it, and you know, they are up for the challenge, that's huge, you know. And that's what we got to do. We got to support one another and push one another forward, if you know what I mean. So anyway, you know, I won't make the whole video about this piece. I just want to take a time out to say thank you to you guys that tune in, you know, over and over. I really do appreciate it. All right, let's get back to twisting, shall we? Let's do that. All right, so here we are. I twisted our 4-bubble cluster here, and then I also have a little bubble sitting on top of it, okay? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this tail and I'm gonna feed it through, and I'm gonna go all the way to the top up here, okay, when I do that. So it's just gonna go inside there. And because we're working with 350s, it's definitely easier to get inside there, okay? As opposed to 260s. Could be a little more work to get inside there. All right, so that's all I did. I just fished for that guy all the way up there. And I'm just gonna let it sit here. I'm not tying it in, but I'll show you what I did in just a moment. Okay. Alrighty. So I just did a 4-bubble cluster. Oh, it didn't. Huh. I was gonna say, I thought my bubble popped. It did not pop. Alright. And so I'm just sitting that guy right there on top. See that? All it is, I wrapped it. I came up over the top, went under, and just wrapped it just to keep it in place. That's all it was for. Okay. Alrighty. And so let's go ahead and get ready to make our star, and then we'll do some drawing. Okay. So our star, actually, you know what? Let me put a bigger tail on the end of this, and that's gonna help us. Okay. So you just roll this guy here. Get a little leak in there. Good. Okay. That's all I did. Get rid of all that. Good. Okay. Now we can tie this off. That's what I should have done. I should have left a. Good. All right. So we're gonna do. I'm gonna do 4 bubbles. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, and get them pretty much the same size. I would go for that. Same size ish. Okay. So 4 bubbles. Twist here. Now what I'm gonna do is go ahead and lock that. Don't want to lose that. And now I'm going to twist these 2, so pull up on there, twist, okay. And I just did 1 half twist, that's fine. Or 1 just, you know, it didn't go all the way, so I would say technically half twist. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take your nozzle, because remember I made it longer. And now I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it up through the middle here, segmenting all those balloons. See that? Okay. So I just went over the top there, and now what I can do, what I've done effectively is I made myself, you know, 4 pinch twists just by pulling the balloon all the way over the top like that, okay? Now, if you want, and I'll give it a shot, that's a little bit of a gamble sometimes because there's so much pressure here. You could grab this, both of these, and now split them even farther by giving the whole thing a twist, watch, like this. See that? But that's gonna be such a gamble. And at the end of the day, if someone's seeing this, and this balloon sitting on the top there, they're not gonna ask, what is that supposed to be? Because of the context, they're gonna know, oh, it's a star sitting on top, okay? So don't get hung up on that, you know, is that gonna look like a star or not, okay? And then I'm gonna do a small little one on the top, okay? Small little bubble there on the very top. That's gonna be my little tip of the star, alrighty? So let me go ahead and break this off. And I'll show you what I'm gonna do here. Actually, there we go. So that's what we have right here, alrighty? Okay, let me go ahead and tie that. Okay. So now, when you have this part, you can definitely turn this into a pinch twist. I'm going to do kind of a semi-pinch twist, and by that, I'm just going to pull it down. And I want it just, you can just do just like that, and you see the tail's just in the back there. But like I said, if you want to do a pinch twist, because this is down here already, you know, anchored and it's not going anywhere, let me go ahead and make sure that it actually is. I don't want to just say it and then it's not. You can actually turn this into a pinch twist by pulling up on it and give it a twist, okay? So there we go. Actually, you know what? I do like that better. That come out pretty nice. Okay, now we got ourselves a nice little star to put on top there. And hopefully that wasn't too difficult, but it's definitely, you know, a good way around, you know, having a pinch twist like 4 in a row, because it puts a lot of pressure on the balloon when you do that. Okay, so anyway, there it is right there. Now, because we had this piece just hanging out there because we just wrapped it around, we didn't really tie it off anywhere. Now we can easily bring it back out so we can get ready to put that star on top, okay? So I was debating whether or not I should glue the star on top, but I was like, I got this piece of balloon running through there, why not just anchor it down that way, okay? So that's all I'm gonna do is I'm just holding the star and I'm holding onto the tail here, and I'm just pulling this guy across there. And it's going right down the back, and it's gonna go right where I put it through before. Except I'm gonna go a second time, okay? There we go. Good, okay. And then we have our little star sitting on top of our tree. And you can adjust it as you see fit. There we go. Alrighty, looking super cute. I like it, and like I said, you can definitely put little balloon eyes on there. Be my guest. I would love to see if you guys post it online. Please tag me in it. I want to see what it looks like with the eyes, because I may or may not do it at the end of this video. Actually, if you want to do it, stop right now and give this video a thumbs up, and I will add those actual balloon eyes. But for now, let's go over the artwork that I want to teach you to draw on it, so you can see it's super simple to do. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that now. We'll start by drawing the face on there, and then we'll go ahead and do the actual, you know, the one that's more complex, and then we'll go and do the simple one, okay? And you'll see, like, it's gonna save so much time if you do the simple version. So, alrighty. I have a white piece of paper here because this marker has been on the fritz, and so let me go ahead and just make sure that it's actually working. Kinda. Maybe time to get a new one. We'll see. Okay, I like it. So far, so good. Alrighty, so for this, we're gonna do the whites of the eyes. We're gonna print in this middle piece right here, okay? So the middle section, not up here, but down here, okay? So let me go ahead and draw it first a little bit, and then I'll show you. Good. Then I'll show you, and then I'll talk about what I'm doing. Okay, I'll slow down here in just a moment. Good. Okay, so for anybody who doesn't have eddings, it's just a white paint marker to draw on your balloons, and you get some pretty good results actually when it's not almost dead. Mine's, I think this was almost dried out, so I might break out a new one. But that's all I did. Look at that. See, I just did a couple white marks there just to get it started. In a minute, I'm going to go back and do some highlights, but let me go ahead and cap the marker real quick, and we're going to use our black marker to start drawing the rest of this stuff. Okay, so you'll see. Pardon me. I'm throwing everything. There we go. All right, I must be so excited. Alrighty, so I'll start with one, and then I'll show you, and then I'll put it up there. There you go. And we'll do another one on the other side. Now, let me point out, you see what it is? I use that inner part of the white to do the tracing. So it's not a circle, and you can do a circle, but it's more of like an egg shape, kind of, okay, or an oval, however you want to see it. Alrighty, let's move forward. So from the bottom of it, I'll show you again in just a moment. Okay. So you see from the bottom of it, I drew it out a little bit. Both of them going, you see they're going in opposite directions there. Okay. I'm gonna have a little bit of a gap here, and then we're gonna go up the rest of the way. So that white is guiding me, actually. There it is. See that? Alrighty. Let me hold it back a little bit. Hopefully I'm not holding that too close to you. Good. Alrighty. So now what we're going to do is, I'm going to do, because we want our eye color in here, let me go ahead and show you what I'm going to do. Okay. So I drew a couple Pac-Man. If you turn it sideways, I think that looks like Pac-Man. Waka, waka, waka. Alrighty. And I'm going to leave those uncolored. I'm going to color everything else. I'm going to block everything else around it, okay? And then I'll show you in a minute what we're going to highlight, okay? So we're almost done with the eyes. And once you get good at this, you'll be killing it. No time. Doing really good. So look at it, check it out. Now you can see it's starting to come together, looking pretty darn cute. Okay, so there it is. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and give it a quick mouth. And so the mouth is just going to be a half circle. Half circle. And then inside of it, we're gonna draw another half circle. And what I mean, actually less than half a circle. You see that? So it's just like an upside down, or like an N. It's been like stretched out. Someone stomped in the N and it went flattened out a little bit. And then we're gonna block in the pieces right around it, okay? There it is right there. Alrighty, hopefully that makes sense to you so far. Okay, good. Alrighty, and now, you know, depending on what you wanna do with it, in this case, you know, I wanna add some eyelashes to it. And I'll show you just a minute. I'll hold it up for you. There we go. So the eyelashes I put for it, I think it looks super cute. Do it that way. Okay. And then let's go ahead and bring that white marker back, and I'll show you. We're just gonna add some highlight to the eyes. In this case, the highlight, or excuse me, yeah, the highlight's gonna be coming from this direction. My lighting is there, so, and that's actually true. My lighting is up there. I'm gonna have the lighting coming from that direction, okay? So I'm not gonna go here and there. I'm gonna have them both on this side, okay, of my eyes, all right? Hopefully that makes sense to you, but I'll do it and then draw it and then you can see, okay? Go push down on this guy. So that way it's nice and consistent. There we go. Okay. Put that away. So you can see it was aligned on this side, alrighty? So over there, not one here and one there, but both on that side. Okay. All right. And so just decide, you know, when you're doing your work, you know, where the lighting's always come from, and just don't deviate from it. That's all you got to do. Okay. All right. And so I'm going to use this marker to color in the mouth. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some little rosy cheeks, because we know all our trees have rosy cheeks. There we go. Alrighty. And I'll show you in just a moment. There you go. So you end up with a super cute face on your tree. And so I'm going to jam through in just a moment doing all the ornaments. So just please stand by just for a moment. Okay, there it is right there. You can see our ornaments are on there. Real simple, just did circles on there with the chisel tip markers. You know, if you don't have those, you just only have the fine point, I would recommend, especially when you have to block in large areas, get the chisel tip markers, okay? You will thank me. They'll save you so much time and won't look as streaky, alrighty? So the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some of these neolunes, these little LED lights inside there, and I'm just gonna jam one here and one here, okay? Just to balance it out a little bit, all right? Oh, a quick tip about the ornaments. I also face paint, was face painting, and you know, it's always important. I like this idea to usually do things in odd numbers as opposed to even numbers. And so if you count the little dots there, they're actually odd numbers amounts. Odd number, yeah, an odd number. Let's get the amount part. All right, so this has a little tab on it. Just pull it out like a grenade, okay? Don't worry, it's not gonna blow up. At least I don't think it will. Okay, I'm just gonna jam that baby in there. And we'll do the same thing with this one. Grenade. All right. And put that one down here, okay? And they'll just sit inside there, okay? Oh, actually, you know what? That one looks like it wants to fall out. I would say make sure it's wedged in there. Don't let those little neon lights roam free. Okay. I like it. Good. Good. Oh wait, I'm not liking the way I'm sitting. Gotta give it some kind of direction. Come on. Okay, kinda. Actually no, I want the light. A little tip here. You don't want the light like hitting your balloon, so it actually light up your balloon, okay? If you just have the light, in this case you can see there's a gap like right here. If that light is like kind of pointing out that way towards the gap, it's just blinking out into this open space here, it's going to minimize how much people can see it, okay? So make sure that light is pointing towards your balloon, okay? That's what I did. I adjusted this guy so it's kind of turned this way so that way it hits here so that it illuminates the balloon. You see that? Okay? Alrighty, hopefully that makes sense to you. Alrighty, so real quick, let's flip it over to the other side here. We're going to do the super simple face, okay? You'll see it in just a moment. Okay, so I'm going to keep this bottom half is going to be the same, and the eyes just going to make them super basic. You'll see it's going to be super fast actually. So let's go ahead and get right to it being just the basic face, okay? Let's do that, the bottom half right now. So we have the bottom half of our balloon already drawn here. So the eyes is going to be so super simple. Let me show you. You're not going to believe it. Actually, you are going to believe it. You're going to be, wow, that's super easy. And you could end right at that. You see that? Obviously, it's not as cool as these eyes, but if you're in a time crunch, right? And then if you want to add, again, if you want to add some eyelashes, be my guest. There it is right there. So anyway, hopefully you have enjoyed this tutorial so far. And so this brings me to the end here, and that is for my Patreon members. Actually, I was mentioning this at the very beginning, that I had a message for my Patreon members, and that is starting probably in the next video tutorial, or I may go live. I'm undecided on it yet, but I just want to put the announcement out there that I'm going to be giving a t-shirt away for my Patreon members. What I want to do is throw names in a hat, try to make it, you know, as legitimate as possible, and draw one person a month to give away a t-shirt from my Teespring store. Okay, so if you're a Patreon member, be on the lookout for that. Don't worry, I'll keep you guys updated to let you know. So yes, I really do appreciate it. Alrighty, so as we close out here, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so. Don't forget to share this video. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to comment down below. All that fun stuff. Okay. So again, thank you guys very, very much for hanging out with me during the season. Hopefully, I'm bringing you something good that you can, you can use and try and just have fun with it. You know what I'm saying? After all, it is just balloons. Am I right? Maybe, kind of, sort of. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cut out of here. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. I'll see you guys next time. Happy twisting, everybody. Bye.